If you clicked on this video, you probably know what Terraria is. If not, Terraria is... You know what, I'm actually not gonna explain it. And if you already clicked on this video, I would hope you know what Terraria is, because today we are ranking each and every boss in Terraria. Some bosses are basically useless, some are fun, and some drop items that make the rest of the game feel like cheating. And yes, this is my opinion, so if you hate me by the end of this video, that's fine. Leave a comment and tell me why I'm wrong. Alright, let's start with the guy that some players don't even know exists. Honestly, I'm not sure why he's here. He's slow, weak, and just stomps around like he owns the place. Most useful drop? None. You could literally sneeze at him and still win. Fun fight? Maybe, if you're into your themed yoga mats. I actually never fought him myself. Like, ever. Okay, maybe once to see what he's about. But after I did, it was just like, oh, that's it? King Slime. The bouncy pillow of anger issues. Sure, he's fun when you're new, but after a while, he's basically harmless. His most useful drop is the slime hook. That's literally the only reason to fight him. Otherwise, he's just a slime doing parkour. If you saw my previous Terraria videos, you'll probably say that, what am I talking about? You didn't even beat him in those videos, but listen. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to explain myself. The classic eyeball with teeth. Fun the first few times, but predictable. Most useful drop, Shield of Cthulhu. Dash ability is kinda neat, but by mid-game it's useless. Also, who thought putting teeth on an eyeball was a good idea? Nightmare fuel. And imagine being the eyeball and fighting a summoner and getting whipped in the eye. Yeah, that just made my eyes hurt. Giant worm, eater of worlds. You see it coming and think, oh cool, then it just eats your patience. Most useful drop, the worm scarf that reduces incoming damage. The fight is satisfying when you slice through its segments though. Worms that explode into loot, I'm not complaining. And you know what? I like Brain of Cthulhu more. And speaking of the Brain of Cthulhu, it's the crimson answer to Eater of World. A floating brain shooting eyes at you. Most useful drop, Brain of Confusion. Grants a chance to dodge attacks, which is kinda nice if you hit taking damage. Honestly, it's just gross looking and mildly terrifying. Fun though. And if you think about it, when you hit its brain, does it feel body pain or brain pain? She sneaks up in her hive and suddenly you're swarmed by bees. Most useful drop, bee gun. Fun weapon, not overpowered. And everyone, I'm saying everyone, had that kind of moment that you dodge every attack, every single one. You feel like a god, and then you step on a tiny bee and take 5 damage anyway. She's annoying if unprepared. And you know what? Smash. Next question. Big floating skull guarding the dungeon. Spooky at first, but predictable once you know the pattern. Most useful drop, Book of Skulls, early magic weapon. Fun to fight for the first time, less fun the 10th. His arms flop around like they're auditioning for a horror-themed ballet. And if you don't know how Terraria works, then just go into the dungeon without talking to the guy in front, you will have a great time. Did you ever think what a wall of meat would look like? That's it, wall of flesh. Drops, Pawn Hammer. Needed to break altars and start hard mode. Fun because it changes your world forever. Also, who decided that a wall of screaming meat was an end of the world boss? Classic Terraria absurdity. And listen, if you think your area to fight it is long enough, think again, because it's probably not. Neon Jelly Queen. Flashy, fun, but her drops are mostly aesthetic. Most useful, gelatin... Yeah, Pillin, amount. She's fun to watch bounce around and has a cool aesthetic. Basically, a disco party you get to fight. The amount of projectiles she shoots is crazy. Be ready to turn into a dodging machine. Laser Eye Duo. Harder than Skeletron Prime? Maybe. Most useful drop? Yeah, you guessed it. Hollowed bars. Fun if you like chaos. I would say this boss fight is pretty annoying because you just dodge one eye and then straight away get hit by the other. Classic Terraria moment. Also, I was wondering, they are called the twins, but they are different. Isn't that weird? Cyborg Worm. More dangerous than twins but drops? Yeah, same thing again. Hallowed bars. Fun when you watch it explode into pieces, satisfying, but still basically a giant metal worm you beat with arrows. The same thing as with Queen Slime, the amount of projectiles is insane. Upgraded Skeletron with guns and lasers. Drops hallowed bars. Fun, but not always practical. Looks like Skeletron went to the gym and joined the army. Fun to fight harder than the original. Predictable if you know the patterns. Also, can you let me know down in the comments, is it possible to kill the head without killing the arms? Pink Jungle Nightmare drops grenade launcher. Challenging but rewarding. Arena building is a pain, but the fight itself is chaotic and fun. And I would say, I had that problem 100 out of 100 times I fought her. It's that the arena, I build it, I die a few times, make it bigger, die a few times, make it bigger, die a few times, make it bigger, until it's big enough, and I can never get that perfect size for the arena. Stone punching bag with a jungle temple build-up. Drops Golem Fist. Strong melee weapon. Fun, a bit clunky, but visually satisfying. Feels like punching a giant angry rock while it throws its arms around to kill a fly. Flying shark, pig, dragon, hybrid. Drops his wings. Crazy fast, chaotic, one of the most fun fights. It feels like swimming through hell while dodging lasers. And like, just between you and me, I scream at my screen when I fight him because he's literally just everywhere at once. Spooky wizard outside the dungeon. Drops ancient manipulator. Not hard, but epic vibes. Looks like a cult leader who failed charisma school, but you still fear him. And honestly, I never considered him a boss. It was just like, yeah, he's here right before pillars. Moonlord. The end game boss. Massive, glowing, lasers everywhere. Drops Mjolnir, lunar portal staff, etc. Insanely fun to fight once prepared. And like always with every boss, when you fight it first, you die 20 times just trying to learn how he works. And it's like the game saying, remember everything you learned? Forget it. Dark Mage, annoying wizard, no game changing. Drops. Ogre, big punchy guy, fun once. Betsy, flying dragon, drops nice, but optional. Flying Dutchman, pirate ship, chaos, fun. Morningwood pumpkin, Halloween season, chaos. Ever Scream Santa, NK1, Ice Queen, winter chaos, fun, seasonal drops. And last but certainly not least, the fight that made me cry. Drops Terra Prisma. Fast, unforgiving, beautiful, and worth every death. Ultimate boss. Once you fight it, you will scream, laugh, cry, maybe all at once. And that's my ranking of every Terraria boss, from total useless deer clubs to the ultimate Empress of Light. Some fights are trash, some are fun, and some give you weapons that make the rest of the game a breeze. Agree, hate it, drop your favorite boss in the comments, and if you want more chaos, then hit subscribe. See you next time. And one last thing, if you wanted just a tier list of how the bosses are, in my opinion, ranked, then here you go. You got the whole tier list. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.